Good evening, everyone. Welcome to an evening scent war. So this is a bit different, I know, but rather than wait until Halloween, I thought I'd bring Halloween forward a bit, simply because I'm not going to be around. So consider this your Halloween scent war. Throwing their hats into the ring, we have from Victoria's Secret, Wild Fig. Just trying to read it myself, actually. We have Wild Fig and Manuka honey. We have Donna Karan, New York, Be Delicious. We have Electric Mango, that's Victoria's Secret. We have Sol de Janeiro, Sundays in Rio, which is a brand new fragrance this year. We have Bronze Goddess, Estee Lauder. Fugazi, which I unboxed yesterday in the Liberty Beauty Drop. Faces of Francis, also by Liberty. You know her well. That volcanic island in the middle of the Mediterranean, as it says in the description. We have from the So Unique collection, Pink Grapefruit. And last but not least, my favourite, from Billie Eilish, the collection. You know that well, from the Look Fantastic Advent Calendar 25 cent. So, let us begin. You know the rules. Hope you like the theming, by the way, and the lighting. I'm actually outside in my back garden. Anyway, to continue. So we're going to start with Victoria's Secret, Wild Fig, and Manuka honey. Now, as you may know, as the seasons change, as the air changes, as you progress through the year, so does your sense of smell, and so do many of the perfumes and the scents as you progress through the year. So to avoid what's called nose blindness, which is a thing, as my friend of mine in the United States confirmed, which it is a thing. Juliana, name is. I'm going to spray them toward the floor one by one, but it should disperse in the atmosphere, and I'll compare them and pick my favourite. So, slight tweak to the rules, but I think it'll work. Anyway, we shall continue. So, Wild Fig and Manuka Honey versus Billie Eilish. You know her well. As you know, this is a dual perfume. That's why it's rather elegant. So, this unscrews, as you know, and as you know, it's a roll-on as opposed to a spray. So, we'll see if the atmosphere has altered my sense of smell. You never know, it may have done, but we'll see. So I'm going to roll it on the back of my hand, thusly, like that. Yep, still the same. And just going to spray the other one and just compare them. So the Wild Fig and Honey. What's interesting there is the Victoria's Secret Wild Fig and Manuka Honey. That's more of a spring into summer fragrance, if you will. as opposed to a winter. But the difference is that the air does change. Because I've actually changed my mind about Victoria's Secret. I'm going to put Victoria's Secret quite near the top. Not quite at the level of Soldier De Niro, but it's nearly there. So far, my favourite is still Billie Eilish, but I'm going to put Victoria's Secret near the top. So we continue. This is like a seance. We continue around. This is my wife's favourite, Be Delicious, Donna Karan, New York. It's a fruity flavour. It's apple. It's very nice. So that we're going to put up against the other Billie Eilish on the other side, which is also a roll-on as opposed to a perfume. So yeah, no, I haven't changed my mind about Billie Eilish. They're both still very nice. Let's see where Donna Karan, New York ranks, shall we? So, see what. Right. I would say Donna Karan, New York, although very good, I think I'm going to put that equal third. So far, Billie Eilish and Victoria's Secret. I'd recommend all these, by the way, if you were looking for a gift for mother, daughter, granddaughter, great grandmother, whoever, you know. I would recommend them all. They're all very nice perfumes and sprays. Right, now we're going to bring out the heavyweights. In my opinion, the best on the market at the moment, which is, in my opinion, it's Soldier De Niro and it's Sundays in Rio. Now, although this is a autumn into winter, I personally think Soldier De Niro is for all round, every season. That's only my opinion. You may disagree. So I already know what this smells like, but I want to see if the air outside is any different to the air inside. So let's just spray it into the cup. That's interesting. When it's outside, it's a lighter fragrance, which is interesting. So it does disperse cleaner in the air. That's a lighter scent, but it's very nice. It's still very nice. It's right up there. In my opinion, it's the Soldier De Niro at the moment. In my opinion, is the best on the market. Okay, moving swiftly on. This is Fugazi. I unboxed this yesterday. This is part of the Liberty Beauty Drop for October, as you saw on my previous video. So, going to test that just to see if it's any different when we're outside as opposed to inside. That's the test. And it is. It disperses cleaner, more evenly on the outside and in the air. It really does. It's a cleaner, fresher smell as opposed to being inside. So I would rank that maybe joint third with Donna Karan, New York. So that was from the Liberty Beauty Drop yesterday. That, as I say, that's from this year. Billie Eilish, don't forget, featured in the Look Fantastic Advent Calendar 25 the fragrance calendar, 25 days of fragrances, as you'll remember. So moving on to Electric Mango. Okay, this is by Victoria's Secret, a slightly different scent. This is quite fruity, so we're going to try this one. As I say, just to see if it's any different when we're outside as opposed to inside. We'll give it a try. Yeah, and again, interestingly, outside, it's a cleaner, fresher smell. It's a very, again, I'd recommend all these. Yeah, it's a much cleaner smell than it would have been inside. So I would rank that alongside Donna Karan New York. Moving on. This is Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. This featured, again, just to reiterate, in the 25 cents Look Fantastic calendar, 25 cents of Christmas, if you remember, which I unboxed as well. So just going to test this one again. Just to see if it's any different. So I'll spray this into the cap. That's interesting. Okay, so although I would recommend it, to place it in order, I would say Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. I would place that last. It dissipates too quickly for my liking. So moving on, we have two left. So this one is from Amazon. This is the So Unique collection, and this one is pink grapefruit. So again, I'm just going to see if there's any difference with me being outside as opposed to being inside. See if it smells any different. So again, I'll spray it into the lid. Yeah, straight away, I notice a difference straight away. The grapefruit is much stronger outside because it's a fresher smell because of the air outside. The grapefruit is far, far stronger. I put that on a par, in fact, with Electric Mango by Victoria's Secret. So I'm going to place that joint fifth with Victoria's Secret. And again, I'd recommend it. It's available on Amazon. It's around about the £15 to £20 mark. It's part of a set, and it's called So Unique. Have a look because they are. If you're looking for a gift for somebody for Christmas or Halloween or whatever, I'd recommend it. Last but not least, you know this one very well. This is Faces of Francis by Liberty, and this I like almost as much as Billie Eilish because it transports you to that volcanic island in the middle of the Mediterranean, as says the description. It's one thing I've never forgotten, and from my previous videos you'll recognize it. So again, I'm going to see if this has changed my opinion because we're outside as opposed to inside. This, by the way, was in last year's calendar, not this year's. So it was in the Look Fantastic last year. Yeah, and that again is it's still holding its own. It's still a scent I would recommend for your wife, girlfriend, daughter, whoever, for Christmas, or birthday, or an anniversary. Yeah. And outside, the scent is fresher, it's cleaner because of the way it's dispersed in the air. It's very still tonight. And the thing I was talking about before called nose blindness, which is a thing. It does happen when you smell so many things at once that your sense of smell basically disappears, and you can't distinguish between certain smells for a little bit. You have to stop. Outside, it's different, and at night, things like sound travels faster. You can hear more at night. The air is stiller and fresher, and it's a better scent outside, which is interesting. So, have I changed my mind about the winner, the overall scent? That is the top of the range. No, I haven't. I'm going to put joint top because I like both of them, and so does my wife. Joint top will be Billie Eilish. That's from the 25 Cents of Christmas. Looked fantastic this year. And Soldier De Niro, Sundays in Rio, which is the newest scent on the market. So those are my top two. Hard to separate them because they're both unique in their own way. So just to reiterate what we have here, we've got Victoria's Secret Electric Mango. Highly recommend that one. It's nice. It's a nice fruity flavour with other little bits mixed in for freshness. It is supposed to be a summer, sort of a summer into autumn fragrance, if you will, but I think it's an all round perfume, as are many. It's a myth that you can't wear a perfume all year round. If it's one you like, if you layer it in the correct way, go through your skin routine, and you layer the perfumes in the correct way with moisturizers, cleansers, etc., you can wear it. That's how it works. Also, just a small tip for you: when you get toward the winter months, if you spray your clothes as opposed to your skin with the scent, it lasts longer, because skin doesn't because as opposed to the summer when we sweat a lot, in the winter we don't sweat as much, so skin dries out quicker and you can't retain the smell. So spray it on your clothes and it holds the scent for longer. It's a small tip for you. Okay, so Victoria's Secrets, they're currently available on most websites. I'd recommend going to Amazon or their own homepage. Price range between, I would say, 25 and 35. Perfect gift for anybody. So unique, as I say, Amazon again. Perfect gift. Donna Karan, New York. My wife loves this one. It's fruity, full of apples and other citrusy flavors. Really nice perfume. We have Fugazi by Liberty Estee Lauder as well. Faces of Francis, Liberty. Top two, Billie Eilish, which is the double roll-on, and probably my favourite overall, Soldier De Niro, Sundays in Rio. So there you have it. That's my evening Halloween themed scent war for this year. I brought it forward because I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be elsewhere. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I did presenting it to you. If you like what I do, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Have a lovely evening. Kindness always repays kindness. Be kind to whoever you meet, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.